Hold on.
I'm gonna enter the room.
Hold on. Okay. A second. 4 seconds.
Good.
Yeah. There's like 2 people.
All right. Welcome to Third Thursday, everyone. Sorry, we're starting a little bit late. We had some squatters in our conference room and we had to kick them out. Luckily, they were very nice. So sorry we got started a little bit late. This is going to be our spring break Third Thursday. We'll talk a couple program updates, update people on the guidelines and the application timeline, and then Jason will talk through a few policy updates as well. Yeah. First off, just want to thank everyone who participated in or hosted a road show. We reached over 100 participants across the state. We were in cities like Beloit, Chanute, Dodge City, Wichita, Junction City, Linden, and Hill City yesterday. And we engaged communities on CDBG projects and opportunities. Again, thanks to everyone who attended and participated. We look forward to this every year. It's always great to get out and meet with communities on their home turf. Please reach out to us if any projects come up from those conversations, and we'd be happy to discuss them. But thanks again. Roadshows were a success. And then also just want to say thank you to everyone who participated in the CDBG award ceremony on March 11th. It was a great event. This was the largest one we've ever had. Jen did a wonderful job setting it up. I think in total we had about 150 people. We had legislators, senators, the lieutenant governor was there, as you can see in that picture. Jen will send out a link to attendees with the links to the photos so people can go look at their own photos very shortly. And then a special thanks to any of our grant administrators who participated in the videos. I know we had to twist your arm a little bit, but we really do appreciate it. It did come out very well. So thank you. And a few program updates here.
March, but just want to introduce that we are going to be removing policy 2025-02, which outlined our request for payment process. Me and Tim talked about it, and we'll be able to process things as they come in like we used to. Just want to remind you, though, that grantees can only process 1 weekly draw, and Andrew will be submitting those to fiscal once weekly on Wednesdays. So that's kind of the routine. But as far as waiting till Tuesday to send all your RFPs, you no longer have to do that. We're going to work on removing that from the website, but hopefully it opens up your calendar a little bit more. And then I just want to mention that we're going to revise 2025-03, where I have mentioned this in some of the road shows, but we used to say 500 or fewer were ineligible for random survey. We're lowering that threshold to 200 or fewer, just so that way we meet what federally is allowed, and also we aren't putting an increased burden on or undue burden on communities that are eligible to do a random sample survey method. We want to continue to promote that for communities to make these very achievable ends with their LMI studies. That language will also be updated in the how to conduct a survey document, so look for those things to be updated. But right now the opportunity is there for communities that are at 200. And then I did work on this today. HUD had issued our environmental review forms as Word documents. We were having trouble with some of the PDFs in terms of just like capturing paragraphs and being able to read the notes that you guys were making. Part of that was just due to hurried form fillable fields, but the other part was due to the inflexibility of like a PDF document. You have to stretch all the boxes. It's just kind of a pain. Whereas with the Word document, we created a form fillable version. So each of them are now going to be Word documents, and those boxes will expand as you type. And each review will be updated with that Word document version. It's not going to be the one directly from HUD, because the one directly from HUD, you can edit everything on the form. With ours, we're going to lock it so that way all you can do is enter into the form fillable fields, including the check boxes. So that way you don't have to worry about deleting part of your environmental review and becoming, unnecessarily absent of information. We do want to push that we do want common language in those summary mitigation responses, because again, they are summary. They are meant for public record. People need to understand them. So try your best to kind of craft statements that do work for informing the public rather than simply informing engineers. It also helps for us to have common language, so that way when we review them, we can understand the format. The other thing that we did update when we were talking with one of our childcare projects, our LMC certification form, we noticed that we didn't notate the county of each participant, and we also were having trouble distinguishing the participating beneficiaries, the children who were covered by that LMC benefit. So we added some lines to our LMC certification. All these forms will be uploaded online in due time. We're still working on our guidelines, so these are just kind of updates that are coming. So just look for these and make sure you're using the right forms. We also clarified the instruction to have the respondent circle the family size and income, because that wasn't always being notated on the certifications. So we just want to make it consistent so that way we can capture accurate data. Yeah. And then I did, after talking with another grant administrator, find out that our resolution of the governing body to apply had the 2025 year still on it. Instead of running into that as a program and having to update it every year, I just put an underline line and a fillable box. So that is updated for you to change it every year rather than waiting for us to issue the new supplemental application form. So hopefully that's helpful in the same way that we remove the year from the survey forms themselves, so you can use them year to year and notate that for your applicant on your end. And I think that's it for forms.
Yeah.
Again, look for those online. If you don't see them, reach out and we'll get them to you.
And we'll probably send out another reminder because there's so many little updates here. But once these forms are updated, if you have questions as you're working through them, of course, reach out to one of the project managers. Okay. Okay, so application deadlines. I think we sent out a message to grant administrators a week ago, but we're pushing back our application opening date into Salesforce pretty much to as soon as possible. It's not going to be March 23rd. We're looking hopefully at March 30th, but we will keep everyone posted. We're just having a lot of, our guidelines are going to look different this year. There's going to be a rubric. There's going to be more detail than there was in years past. And we're trying just essentially getting our new and improved guidelines approved. So they'll be updated once they're approved. We need a couple of days to make the updates in Salesforce. We want everyone to have, a fair chance at the application. So we will review every category that comes in, every full application that comes in before April 15th. And we'll probably get the pre-applications opened either next week or the week after, and we'll send out a message about that. All the other application dates remain the same. We don't anticipate that pushing back this due date a little bit is going to cause us to not get our money spent this year. So reach out to us if you have any questions, any concerns about those due dates. If there are any program specific concerns, just reach out to us. We'd be happy to talk about it. Yeah, you can go next slide. As we've said before, reviewed the 15th of each month for all in April for all applications, but the time it takes to review could be determined by the program. Sorry, tripping over my words. So in April, all categories will begin review of any application submitted by April 15th at midnight. April 15th is a Wednesday, just so everyone knows. And then one other thing, as we're getting our guidelines approved, we've had to make a few tweaks to our rating criteria allocations, not the narrative content itself, not the narrative. So there's still going to be project need, but project need might be worth 30 points in one program instead of 40 like it's been in the past. So please, when the guidelines come out, look very closely at the rating criteria. Again, it's not going to be big wholesale changes. It's just a little, 10 points here, 5 points there. And a rubric will be included for each guideline. So please look at the rubric. All right. Office hours will continue every first Monday, April 6th at 3 p.m. is our next office hours. Please register for that. We
don't need to register.
Or you don't need
you
to
can just click on this
You
link.
just click on the link. Sorry. Everything else is registration. Yeah. This, you just click on the link. So feel free to join us. We've answered a lot of great questions in those office hours, and it gives us a good chance to touch base on upcoming applications.
I believe that's it.
Yeah, I believe that's it. Again, this is our spring break version. Looking to have a guest speaker for next April's third Thursday. So we'll keep everyone posted about that. Again, if there are any specific questions, you can drop them in the chat and we'll hang on for a few minutes.
Yeah. And I see a request for dropping that office hours link in the chat. So let me go back and grab that here real quick and do that for you.
And we also have it on our third Thursdays page too, just in case. And we'll get the next couple third Thursday Zoom links on there as well.
Yeah, and we'll probably, because there were a couple of little policy updates in this, we'll probably send an email out to administrators and people who aren't even on the call, just so they're aware of those.
Change before the staff change.
No, Carrie, if a pre-application was submitted a week before the staff change, will it need to be resubmitted? No, any pre-application that's been submitted, we are reviewing and we will get back to you soon.
And we'll honor the ones that we've
Yep.
already
Yep.
determined a review of.
Yeah, good comment, Deb. We will send out a bulletin about these updated policy changes.
And as far as the policy update itself, that'll be online too. It'll be captured. So.
Yep. And we will try to turn around those. We have a couple pre-apps that we haven't gotten back out to people. We'll try to get those turned around as quickly as possible.
Right.
It wasn't the fastest one, but it was pretty close to the fastest third Thursday.
Yeah. Setting records.
All right. Well, email us, call us if you have any additional questions. Other than that, enjoy your spring break. And
Will recording be available soon? Your G signal dropped.
Yeah, well,
we can email you one, probably, Rosemary.
yeah, probably later today or tomorrow.
Yep. All right. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the weather.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.